When it comes to selling your home, there are two things every seller wants. That's to sell fast and to get as much money as you can. This is Pat Tice with the Tice Team, and guess what? He wants the same thing. Because you know what, Pat? You do what you call the HGTV approach. What does that mean?
We do. Well, you've seen all the shows on TV, the cable network's HGTV. Well, we are the people you can actually hire to come in and redo your home and sell it so it sells quickly and it sells for more money than you thought.
Okay, now who doesn't want that, right? But here's the deal. A lot of people maybe don't have the kind of budget that they need. So what is the most important thing that you sit down with the seller and ask them to do to help you help them?
Right, yeah, that's a great question. It comes up every time we meet with somebody because people don't want to spend a lot of money. So what we do, we've designed a way to become affordable to redo your home with the sellers. So we come in with our designer and we determine the things that buyers really want today in a new home. Oh. And so we come in, suggest those changes, do it affordably, we select everything, and then our general contractor actually comes in and does all the work for them, then we sell it.
Okay, because you know what? Everybody thinks their home is perfect already.
True, yes.
And that's one of the challenges that you have. I know, I'm one of them. All right, let's take a look at some before and after pictures that you have worked with some of these clients before. This before picture, yeah, I see a red wall and an old popcorn ceiling, but the after on this is amazing. What are some of the simple changes you have them make?
Yeah, the simple changes we did here is we determined a new color that was trendy, that everybody is seeing nowadays in homes, and some light fixtures, trim color, door hardware, and then, you know, the floors just make a big difference in this home, and it's very affordable, these floors.
Huge, huge, huge difference. Okay, this one looks familiar for those of you who follow me on TV, have been in my home, every nook and cranny in my home, but when you came in, Pat, I know I owned those Tuscan walls.
Yes.
And it took a little bit of convincing to get me to change my mind, didn't it?
It did, yes. Many people live in their home a certain way, but what we want to do is we want to make it for a buyer. So we want to make everything that a buyer's looking for that's interesting to them. So when we came into your home, we recommended certain changes. You trusted us. We made those changes. We made it into a partnership. And what we came up with was amazing. And as you know, it sold in one day. Didn't even need to be on MLS.
I know, it was crazy. But you know, you have to take the emotion out of it, especially when you own it. And so important as the inside is the outside. And I, again, loved the outside of my home. But the after, wow.
Right, yes. And your home was amazing and is even more today because of just slight changes we made that's more current with today's market.
Right, right. Now, it could be simple too. You know, you don't have to do a lot of the major changes. For example, this kitchen right here, I have to really look at it. The changes are subtle. I see a change in the color, but what did you do after?
Well, this particular seller had a really tight budget, only $1,400 to spend. So we came in after another agent had this listed, and they hired us, the seller did, to come in, change the countertops, paint the cabinets, and paint the walls, and it sold in 3 days for more money than the previous agent even had it listed at.
Wow, wow. What's the average that you can help a seller with? If they're listing it at a certain price and you come in and work your HGTV magic, what is the average that people are looking at?
The average is really by per square foot, so about $5 to $6 a square foot to make certain changes, and it might be more than that, it might be a little less than that, but we really want to make you somewhere between a 15 and 20% profit on the changes that you do.
Hey, who doesn't want that? And when it comes to marketing, you guys also have the market cornered. I mean, you guys really do a great job. Tell me about your approach.
Yeah, it's very innovative. You know, we take an approach that puts it in the mind of the client of who's going to be buying this home, and so we think of who's going to most likely buy this home, and we create it for them. And it works almost every time, and the results are great.
All right, well, there you go. And guess what? Pat and the Tice team have a very special offer just for you. Well, let me tell you about that special offer. If you list your home with the Tice team, guess what? You can receive up to $2,000 towards your home makeover to help you sell it for faster and a better price. Tice Team at Desert Ridge Realty. Here's their contact information, 602-359-3636, or learn more when you log on to the TiceTeam.com or TiceTeam.com.